4-3 of the Warriors will come away from the Rose City with a win over the Portland Winterhawks, now 37-19-0 and 2 on the season. We head downstairs for the Magri Coaches Show, the assistant coach Curtis Pereverzoff. And Curtis, first, let's talk about the energy and the momentum shifts in that third period. How was the electricity on the ice, and how do you keep your players calm with all those seesaw battles?
Yeah, well, first of all, it was a very fast-paced game. I think you have two really good teams right now in the league, and everyone's hungry for these points here to push for the playoff spots. So, when it was fast-paced, back and forth hockey, and just in terms of keeping guys calm, I think at the end of the day, they knew what they had to do. Just stayed with it, make sure that we did a job even when we got on our heels. I think that sums up junior hockey pretty well. So happy to come away with 2 points here.
I know there's always blips, especially think about that third period with it being, back and forth. But when you think about the first 2 periods, I think both teams played with a lot of speed, but did a good job defending speed. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought the neutral zone, the teams were tracking well throughout the defensive zone into the neutral zone and as well in the offensive zone. I thought all 3 areas were very important, and back and forth first and second period. I thought we left a little bit on the table there at certain points in the first and second period. Came back to hurt us a little bit, but just at the end of the day, credit to our guys and Jackson. He had to make the saves that he needed to, and so maybe questionable calls here and there, but at the end of the day, that's just the way that it goes. So.
That's a hard fought win here tonight. When you look at it overall, it gets a little closer than I'm sure, Moose Jaw maybe wanted it, but it's a big win against a really good team. What can that do to a team while you're on a long road trip like this?
Oh, it's very important. I think the guys have really started to gel on this road trip. They're spending a lot of time together, and not every game is going to go the way that we had in Tri-City or Spokane. And so to be able to come into a tough building like this against a really strong team, and the guys stay with it and come together and get the job done as a whole unit. So it's awesome to see as a coaching staff, and even more importantly for the guys in the room there, understanding that when they were playing the right way and doing the right things and paying attention to the details on the ice, they're going to get credit and get it rewarded for it. And that's what we saw tonight.
The road trip is a grind, and it ends with a grind. A weekend 3-3 going Everett, Seattle, and Wenatchee. Curtis, how important are the off-ice tendencies for this team right now moving into the weekend?
Yeah, very important. I think for us, we're going to hop on the bus here, get into Everett tonight, and I think maybe go to the Kraken game tomorrow, and just some more time to bond with the players. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to the games, we just have to treat each game specifically and take it one game at a time, one day at a time, and understand that not everything's going to be perfect, but when we play to our structure, our detail, we're going to like our results.
Magri Coaches Show with assistant coach Curtis Pereverzoff. Curtis, congratulations on the hard-fought win tonight. Good luck coming up on the weekend on that 3-3.
Thanks, James.